following program is intended
What go on
mature
YouTube?
audience.
You know, it's the boy TroyStarz Trucking. You see, I'm wearing my Landstar mask. This is what they sent me in a package. You know what I mean? With also hand sanitizer and stuff. So I got this early. I just put it on because I want to show off my Landstar mask, you know. But anyway, guys, we haven't tuned in for a while. We haven't talked, you know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff I want to talk to you guys about. There's a lot going on, and no, I haven't been posting since lately, but I know you guys would bear with me because you know when the videos start coming out, it's non-stop, right? Not looking excuse, but yes, I'm working extremely hard, you know what I mean? I have some stuff that I want to talk to you guys about.
For more videos like this, please subscribe.
It's been a while I haven't talked about, like, how can I word this properly? How we have been treated. Like, we haven't talked about how the treatment is as an individual in trucking. That's not it. How can I explain the treatment that I've received throughout my trucking? That's not it. Hold on, I'm searching for the words. I know I should have think about it before I come online here, but hold on. The treatments, you know what? This is it. Someone asked me a question like, how has it been, you know, doing business as in my complexion? Yes, that's it. Oh, we have been treated, doing business, getting contracts, you know what I mean? Try to get it right, okay? They asked the question. I ignored it. I ignored the question for so many reasons. And I don't think the reasons that I ignored it for is 100% correct, because I should, you know, open and tell more of what's going on, right? But sometimes you can try to ignore what's been happening. No, this is not a video about Landstar, right? Because to be honest, I never once feel that type of way. And then based on how everything is open to you, it's not like you're over there and this is what that means over here. You're not segregated in at Landstar. You know how much load is paying. Anyone can get the load. You can just book the load, get it if you're on tap, whatever, and you can go. It's not. No, I don't. If it's there, I don't know, because I'm not. Customers, no. I'm not getting any of that. So this is not about Landstar. So this is about me personally getting contracts and getting even as much as the loans, also getting drivers. Now, I know most of you guys are gonna say, but Troy, what are you really saying? And let me explain. Okay, you know what? I don't want to jump. I don't want to, you know, go. Okay. All right. You know, let me do it like this. Let me start like this. Okay. Right now, I'm having some issues getting my IFTA permit from Nova Scotia for my company. And the reason why I bring in, and this is a speculation. As you see, I should have known I'm wording this before I even start talking. But you know what, you guys, just understand where I'm coming. Everyone else that go in to get their IFTA sticker have no issues. And the reason why I said this because I asked questions, right? So a lot of people may say, then Troy, I know somebody like you and they get their IFTA sticker, but I want you to ask them what they've been through or how they go about getting it. It's a struggle to get it. You know what I mean? Is that once they see your name or once they call you up or whatnot and they ask you for the necessary information that they need, is like, if you don't mind shop, you get denied. And you have to be thinking like, okay, I'm doing business in the province for over 4 years. Working as an owner operator onto another company, it's okay. Right? Because at that point, you don't need a IFTA permit. You just need to sign up with a company as an owner operator. You're not that far away from a company driver. It's just that you have your own truck and you're basically doing a semi-business. Because we're gonna say semi-business for now. It's a business as a single person, having your own truck, signing up with another company and get loads from them or stuff like that. Like I said, they're not far away from a company driver, but it's just that you have your own truck and the responsibility for the truck is yours. Everything else that is paying out is the person that you signed up with. That would be the major company. Now, as soon as you want to take a next step forward, like, you know what, I'm going to get my own license plate now and I'm going to get my own IFTA permit to put on my truck, it becomes an issue. Now, getting the license plate is okay. Getting registered is okay. No, the problem that I have now is getting my IFTA permit. No, I have everything else. I'm paying my insurance. I'm paying my license plate. I have contracts for my drivers, or for my company, I should say, coming out of the province and going to another province to get the load to come back in. And now I'm getting a challenge for getting my IFTA to put on my trucks, right? I have to purchase permits, IFTA permits, to get out. And to purchase an IFTA permit is just one trip. And that IFTA, I did it for 2 trucks, and that one IFTA permit cost me $877 for one trip out. That come like that is like the load going out. You know what I mean? You're paying for a permit, and we're not talking about fuel yet, right? And this is okay to get the permits, but to get the IFTA, it's a problem. And the IFTA sticker is just for $10. And you'd pay your IFTA fuel tax every 3 months. And every 3 months, based on the value of the fuel that you buy, you may just pay $200 or $200. Not even going to be $300. You know what I mean? Depending on the fuel and the amount of load. But that will add up, because you're only going out when you get the load. So you're not gonna pay no XX amount. So for that $877, I could get how many IFTA stickers, because it's $10 for one. And that would be like 4 months out of running. And the price that I just give you just now is just for one trip out of the province, going to another province, come back in for 2 trucks. Now I have to bring up what I mentioned earlier, because I don't see any other reason why. Right? It's like, and see, the thing is, when you don't know where to turn, that's another issue, right? I go through so much at times that I don't even say anything about it. I just relax and I try to go to that route, from that route to that route to that route to that route. This is the longest thing I tried to work on so far. Getting my IFTA from Nova Scotia, right? I'm doing this from 2020, October. And now is, let me tell you the date, what today's date is, right? Now is the 30th of April, 2021. and I haven't received it as yet. I have been denied 2 times. One, they sent me a letter, and this is the letter that they sent me. I'm going to tell you guys. You all know that I'm on with Landstar, right? But I have my little business running in Canada. My business is not going into the States. Landstar is. I stayed with Landstar for various reasons, which I will explain another time. But I stayed with Landstar, right? I have my company that I run with my drivers and stuff like that. So we stayed in Canada. Now, when I applied for the IFTA, I applied for 4 IFTA stickers. I didn't apply for my truck because I'm already on with Landstar. I'm using their IFTA. So I didn't need to apply for my truck. Which, when I send the application in whatnot, IFTA department, they called me up. So apparently they saw that I have 5 vehicles on my 5 license plates, which you guys know I run my own license plate with Landstar, right? So I have 5 license plates on my account, and they saw that. But I only applied for 4 IFTA. So she wanted to know why I didn't order 5. So I explained. I said, I am signed on with Landstar, right? I'm running with Landstar IFTA. So I didn't apply a IFTA for my truck because I didn't need one for it. Apparently, you cannot get a IFTA for, you cannot, okay, this is what she said. She said, you cannot run 2 IFTA on 1 license plate, which I didn't order a IFTA for this license plate. I know someone may ask, what is IFTA? What is a IFTA? IFTA is a international fuel tax, right? International fuel tax. So you know, you can drive. Why you need a IFTA is you have to pay for fuel when you drive out of your fuel taxes when you drive out of your province and go into other provinces. You have to pay the fuel. Don't ask me how it works. I'm not there yet, but you have to have it on your truck. Else you're gonna have problems with DOTs. Continue. I didn't order for my truck because I was on with Landstar already. I'm already paying my IFTA tax with Landstar. Now, she went ahead and said, you cannot have 2 IFTA, whatever. Which, like I explained to you guys, I didn't order for this truck. So why would she even say that? Anyway, I said, okay, I'm going to call up Landstar. I'm going to take my truck off there if that's what you are asking or that's what you want or whatnot. And then I'll just apply for the 5. She denied my application because of that reason that I just tell you. She denied it. So I'm like, okay, let me see. Let me try to understand this. This is my first time ordering a IFTA. Okay. Maybe I made a mistake because I didn't know that you have to, you can't order IFTA if you're already on a IFTA. My understanding, right? She called me up and I explained to her. She even go as far as asked me for Landstar IFTA certificate. And I get it and I send it to her to let her know that, listen, anything that I told you, I'm not lying. This is what actually going on and whatnot. She saw that. And in my belief of someone dealing with a situation like this, should have even looked at it and said, you know what? Take your truck off Landstar, send me even a letter or whatnot, show me that you take it off, and then we will just approve you. She denied my application. So I have to do over another application again. So I do another application. I send it in. Now I let her know I'm not on Landstar IFTA. I take my truck off. So give me for 5 trucks. And let's, you know. Hold on, let me answer this call. I don't even remember where I got left off, right? But anyway, we're talking about IFTA, and we mentioned about what's happening, right? And about I got denied with my first application. I sent in another one, and the other one that I sent in, I got denied again, which I don't know how or what this time. Anyway, throughout the third one, the second one, sorry, they told me, I told them I send in with, taking off my truck off Landstar and ordering 5 IFTA now, and, we keeping it there. Now, the lady called me up, tell her what is what and everything. Now, she asked me for a driver profile. I sent it in. She sent back and she asked me how long I'd live here or whatnot. I sent in everything. I sent in even my expired work permits. I'm here from 2013, right? And I have some work permit that, that I had before and whatnot, and I sent in my PR card, right? To show you I got it from here, right? I sent in even my vehicle, my car, we call it again, registration. No, title, my truck title. That is all paid off with my address. Everything is on. I sent in everything. This time I was like, I was sitting back and be like, I'm gonna get my IFTA now. I send in everything, no problem. Anyway, I keep calling. DOT is stopping the trucks. I keep telling them my IFTA is in process. We're getting it soon, whatnot. Then I reach out to the manager now. So I have to go higher. Well, I get to the supervisor, not the manager. So I have to go higher and higher, right? I got there, and then when I got to our supervisor, I told him what the issue is. I explained everything. She said she would get back to me before the day end, which she did. No, not she. The department called me up. When they called me up, let me tell you, it's like she was upset that I tried to get through to someone else. So she come on the phone and be like, you keep calling and we already denied your application. That's the same exact word, same attitude. You keep calling us and we denied your application and whatnot. And I don't even want to lie. I'm not even trying to. This is the truth. She was on the other line, basically, in so many words, she's saying, stop calling. We are not getting it. And I'm on the phone, on the other line, knowing that she have the handle and I have to, still keep this professional. I was wondering what status is she at the workplace to be carrying out like that, Anyway, I just relaxed. Didn't go overboard or anything. I just relaxed and I wait on her to finish. And she was about to finish saying what she's saying and then hang up. You can know when someone is about to hang the phone up. And I'd like to be like, oh, hold on. Can I say something? Cause that's how now I have to ask to, cause up to now, all I said was hello. And then she started, right? I couldn't even get to put a word into try to ask her what. So anyway, I said, I know I was denied the first time. I have no letters, email, phone calls, anything that I'm denied the second time. She said, yes, you were denied from April the 16th of April. And you keep calling on what? That's how she's in. She about to hang up again. I'm like, I haven't received. And when I called, this was in May, May the 16th. So it's 1 month since she's telling me that she denied my application. And this is 1 month after I called. And up to now, today is April the 30th. And I still haven't seen that letter that she said they send out after my denial. The The only letter I've got is the one from the first one that explained to me that I was under Landstar thingy and they denied me. No, I don't know what the second one is about. I have no idea. I have no clue. There's nothing to tell me. They didn't call. They didn't send a letter that, they should. Nothing, right? And I'm back and forth. So I sent another application in. I will definitely let you guys know what happening. So now I have to now take it a step further, right? So now I have to pay money to get a lawyer. So you see, the thing is, that's how I find myself getting through with most of the stuff that I'm doing. I have to use lawyers. Everything that I try to accomplish, that I have to use a lawyer to get it, right? It's like once they block you or once they said, you know what, see, at this point I'm frustrated, right? But I'm just trying to be calm. And I can tell you this, if I wasn't with Landstar, then maybe I would have lose everything, because in Nova Scotia, there's not a lot of work, but you can go in and come out. Yeah, that's it. But to stay in there and do round town, there's not a lot going on, and there's a lot more. There's not so much there to do. You have to come out the province. And when you have no IFTA, you cannot get out. And if you do get out, you have to buy a permit. And I just tell you, for 2 trucks, it was $800 for New Brunswick and Montreal. $800 for both trucks. For 1 trip. So you can imagine I make 5 trips. You guys see where I'm coming from? 5 trips. You can imagine. Oh, I don't even get paid so much for loads. And this is like, I don't know, it's hard, you know what I mean? And I'm here explaining, and I have to just use one thing to say why this is happening, right? But anyway, let me talk about the driver aspect part of it now. Let's talk about getting drivers. Now, I know I mentioned getting drivers, and I know how I start, right? I know, what angle I'm coming from with this. Now, the getting driver is not getting drivers from overseas, because your company have to be in certain holdings and certain position for you to have those permits ready, which I'm getting there. Well, I'm almost there, right? But that's not what I'm saying. This is for my set of people. So it's not much of race. It's much of, even up to now, I still cannot understand how are we Jamaicans are, I don't even want to say black people. I want to say Jamaicans, because I'm just basing this off my experience. So it's not like I have experience with other race based on what I'm doing now, right? I've experience with my set of people, right? Now, I see a trend going on, and it's more like this. Jamaican drivers that are here already, right, will think it hard to come and work for another Jamaican. They will rather go and work for another person, but not their own, right? While I can understand why most will think that way, I will only assume that they get burned before. And when I said burn, I mean like maybe they go work for one of their own and didn't get paid. And I'm not seeing that, right? I'm just saying, right? Or maybe they work, and to be honest, I'm not even gonna use those type of things, because then I'll be lying, because most of the people that I know that is doing their own thing, paid on time and make sure they get the job done. But they will have another Jamaican driving for them, and then as soon as that Jamaican get an opportunity to go drive for someone else, they took off. And it is more coming from, they don't want to work for you because they're the one should be in that position, but not you. This is the thing that we have. You see, me coming on here talking about this, I don't ever feel good saying it, because what? Other people will be like, okay, I see those people cannot work together. Okay, that's what that means over there or whatnot. No, this is like, we cannot even grow with our own people, right? So we have to now start to step out of that box, right? And this come back down to people that is saying, why man or why the woman, black woman and black man go into a different relationship with other race. And, you know, sometimes you have to look at it, even though this is a different topic, sometimes you have to look at it as, some tried, but it just don't work. Or some just don't feel like they can get the same result from their own, right? What they're seeing in the media, what they're seeing on the news, what they're seeing in front of them, they want to experience that, but that's what's going on here. But they don't try building what they have to let it work. They don't think about that part. They want to go into something that is already there, like something that is already done. They don't think about building. They don't thinking about, you know? And my reason or my thought of getting into this position that I'm in now, or this, you know, stage, is I want to work among my people, right? Not that I have anything against anyone else. It's just that I'm saying we need something for ourselves, right? We need to start doing things for ourselves. We need to grow together. We need to work together. We need to, you know, and I know there's a lot of people in Jamaica or in some other country, you know, Caribbean islands, Africa, whatnot. They will say in emails and in texts like, oh, I want to come and work for you, TroyStarz. I want to come and work for, you know, what, a Jamaican that is up there doing their thing. And as soon as they come, that's not really the bottom line of it. They want to go elsewhere because, you know, it's like they feel it's better to work for another person, or it's better to work there than over here, because over there is, you see, I'm talking and I'm saying a lot right now, but more of what I'm saying is in my head and I don't want to say it, right? Because I don't want to go too much off topic, but I know the smart people. Not, you don't have to be smart to understand what I'm saying. I'm saying it, but I'm not in so many words, right? No, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of good peers out there that will come and give you the strength, or come and work with you, or come and grow or build alongside you. The drivers that I'm now working with are those type of people. They have those type of mindset, right? And we working together is not that we trying to fight out anyone else. We work among or alongside anyone else, because we can get the job done, or we are good enough to get the job done. Why you think people will come and send for us? Why you think people will, you know, hire us? It's not because, it's surely not the complexion, I can tell you that right now. It's because of the work ethic. And if we can put something together and work together, we can create that type of storm that people would want to now work with us, right? But we have to can work together first. We have to can grow. I have no problem with a guy come and work for me and sooner or later you want to go and buy his truck. I have no problem, because that's you building yourself. That is you. And for me, one of my drivers now is buying a truck, another truck. And that is like, we are getting somewhere. And he's buying that truck to put it on my thing, on my fleet. So it's like, we're still growing. Yes, it's not my truck. I don't need to have every truck here is my truck. But what I need is good, responsible drivers, and with a decent enough mindset that know that we are growing, right? And anywhere you go, if the time is low, the time is low, right? If the work are slow, the work is slow, right? So it's not like you're going to get luxury over there, what not over here. Everywhere is the same thing. Once you know anything about trucking, you have your downtime, you have your uptime. Okay, I'm going to say this. I remember having a conversation with another driver. He have his own truck. And this is a thing that he said to me. We are friends. We talk on the phone regularly. Right? And one day he said, no, what was it? I was running for a company, and he said to me, you know, listen, I want you to listen to me. Okay? He said, I have a link with that company that you're running for. But the link that I have, I'm going all the way to the top, but I need to have 5 trucks to get a full contract. At the time when he was saying that to me, I have 4 trucks and he have a truck for himself. Listen to me now. So when he was saying it, I'm like, okay. So you have a link to the person that will get you on with 5 trucks. That's what you're saying. He said, yes. So we don't have to go through anyone. We have the straight link. We have the 5 trucks. We're getting the loads and we are good. I said, oh, no, he didn't say we. He said, and he will be okay. So I said to him then, I have 4 trucks. So why you didn't link me up with the person, right? And then I get the trucks on and then we are all good. He said to me, how the pay part would go. And I'm like, what you mean? What you mean how the pay part will go? We will know what the contract is about, and then we will take it from there. What you mean? Well, he was trying to say anything the work is paying on the contract or anything the company is giving out, that's what he want for his truck. You don't care about. So I'm like, how do we even get to this conversation? And we don't even get in with the link. You don't even share the contract as yet, the link as yet. You don't even, how we get to even trying to discuss or argue or try to find a reason about this part yet. Remember, you only have 1 truck. I have 4. You have the opportunity, I get the opportunity to get to the person up top that needed someone to fight truck. And me and you, we talk every day, and you didn't bring that to my attention. Not only that, and this is me going too deep, but I'm just going to say it. Not only that, I'm the person, I want you to hear me out now. I am the person that give him the connection to get here in Canada. I have to remind him. In the same conversation, I have to remind him. I said to him, "Oh, how did you get to Canada? How did you get on the program and get here?" And he was like, like he don't remember. I'm like, no, before you even try guessing, do you remember such and such time when I come up to you? I didn't even know you like that. I come to you and be like, listen, I have the link to this, and this is the link, and whatever, send the information to me, and I will get it to the person. And that's when he on the other line said, oh, yes, it's you. That means he don't even remember. But I didn't bring it up to show him that I did it. I bring it up to show him that I wasn't thinking the way you were thinking. That wasn't my thinking. That wasn't even my thought. I just did it because I want for us to grow or can get the opportunity. When I said us, I mean like we Jamaicans then, or Caribbeans, or whatever. I didn't turn, I could have turned to him and said, you know what, you have to give me such and such so that you can come on the link because I have the link. And I have the link. And I give it to him free of cost. I don't even know him. But this is how we are to grow. Like I said, I don't want to stretch too far with that part, but I'm just saying this. So when I said that to him, what I had to do was cut the conversation right there and there. I'm like, you know what, forget it. Let's not talk about that yet. You know what I mean? And we scrap it right there. right there. So in other words, he's trying to say, is either he's saying I cannot be his boss or I cannot pay him. Now, maybe this is something, I don't know how to explain this, but I know you will see this video, and I hope you understand that in life it's not about how you feel within yourself of a situation. It's how you put towards it, how you explain yourself throughout the situation, and how you try to, build a team from it. Like grow, you know what I mean? The mindset need to fix with us before we can get anywhere. Right? If you get into even relationship, I'm going to get back to relationship. You get into relationship thinking about that person is going to cheat. That's how you're going to feel throughout the entire relationship. If you're thinking about your spouse is going to cheat on you and you want to go inside that person's phone every time just to see if the person is cheating, that's when you're going to be in trouble. Because that person could get a text from any person out there that says, I missed the thing that you gave me last week. And the person that went in the phone, going there with the thought of that person cheating and see that message, I missed it, and hell break loose. Like she's wanna cuss up, like, what did you give her that she missed it already? Or what did you give him? He's gonna tell to her, what did you give him that he missed it last week? And what? Which if she go in the phone thinking with an open mind, she will see that message and be like, okay, well, maybe either start thinking or just ask the question, what did you give that person of them saying that is sweet? And the person will be like, oh, remember the mangoes that you buy last week? I give it to my next door neighbor because I was outside eating one and I gave one to her. And she's like, oh, well, so I told her, when you go back to the store, you will get more. So, whatever. That, before asking a question calmly and not going in to find out, argument, fight, everything would have taken place. Destroy everything. The mindset is what you start everything with, right? The mindset is what you do everything with. So it have to be here first. You have to be within you. And by the way, some people you just can't work with, so you have to just leave it. You know what I mean? That being said, I just tune in back just to, have a conversation with you guys. More conversation like this coming up because I have a lot more, right? So I'm going to keep you posted on what's going on with the IFTA. I'm going to keep you posted on what's going on with the... Should I say it or should I not say it? With the permits. Let's leave it like that, right? And then I'm still trying, right? I'm still trying to create a team. I'm still trying to build. And if there's any experienced and good enough drivers here in Canada, reach out. My email will be in the description. Send me an email. My Instagram, TroyStarz with a Z. Send me a DM. You know what I mean? We need to grow, right? And we need to work together. We don't have that. We need to fix. We need to change what we are doing now. We need to change that attitude and that style, right? And start doing it right. Anyway, it's about TroyStarz Trucking, and it's just me, trying to open most closed eyes that is out there. You know what I mean? But anyway, TroyStarz. Thanks for tuning in.
For more videos like this, please subscribe.